so the Cincinnati Observatory's annual Telescope Festival returns this weekend. Here to tell us more about the event is Dr. Wes Ryle, an astronomer with the Cincinnati Observatory. Thank you so much for coming in today. This is so cool.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Yes, okay, so I love the fact that there is a telescope festival. Is this going to be one of the things that's featured there?
So this isn't actually the best telescope to feature because it's actually been cut in half so that we can see what a telescope looks like on the inside.
Well, how about them apples?
So, but this is kind of showcasing what we're going to be talking about, because if you're curious about telescopes, if you're interested in telescopes, if you're interested in astronomy, it's a great festival to come to because there's going to be amateur astronomers from all around the region who are going to be showing off their best equipment.
Wow.
And so if kids, adults, whoever have questions about what kind of telescope to buy or how to get into the hobby, it's a really great event.
And that's what I was just going to ask you. Is this pertaining to any particular audience? Would you have to have a prior or knowledge of telescopes and astronomy?
Absolutely not. So this is for folks that are just wanting to get into the the hobby, but it's also for folks who have been doing telescopes all their lives, right? It's really a case to showcase what you can do with a telescope.
And so for someone like me who knows nothing, can you kind of tell me what we're looking at here as now, because this is very cool that it's kind of cut in half as it is.
The funny thing about a telescope is all you really need is a main lens down here at the end, and then another lens down here, that's the eyepiece. And with that combination, you have a telescope. Now, in order to make it kind of more efficient for looking at the night sky, you put it inside of a tube so that you're not getting all this excess light from all around you.
Right.
But those two lenses are really all you need for a telescope.
See, that's really amazing. And you said there's going to be even amateur astronomers around there, but willing and able to kind of share their knowledge.
That's right. So there's astronomical societies in the region, Cincinnati Astronomical Society, Miami Valley, Warren County. They're all going to have representatives there talking about their clubs, as well as like some other organizations like UC CubeCats, which is a University of Cincinnati club that actually builds satellites and is going to have one launched hopefully within the next year.
Wow, very cool. Okay, and then what is this that you have here, Karen?
So this is actually the door prize, and so folks that come and talk and interact with all the different clubs and organizations that we have on site, they can be entered to win a door prize. This is stargazing cards, which has information about cool objects to look at in the night sky.
Oh, wow.
And we're also raffling off a couple of telescopes. Not this telescope, obviously, but a kid's telescope and an adult telescope. $5 tickets or 5 tickets for $20. You can get access to that information on our website.
I love that. I love that. And again, I like the fact that kids are being included in this too, because that's a passion that can become a shared passion, a family pastime, if you will, kind of bonds generations.
That's absolutely true. And a lot of folks, can get intimidated when they get a telescope or just are too worried that it's not going to be too complicated to operate, but this event is meant to show folks how to use a telescope.
Absolutely. Okay, so the where's, the when's, when is this all taking place?
So this is at Cincinnati Observatory up on Hyde Park Mount Lookout. It's from 6 to 10 Saturday night. And so you can come during any time interval in that window. There'll be talks about telescopes, talks about the world's biggest telescopes, and activities throughout the event to entertain folks.
Is there a cost at the door, if you will?
Yeah, so $15 for adults, $10 for kids or observatory members. And you can pre-register at our website, cincinnatiobservatory.org, or you can walk in and pay at the door.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a little something too. And again, that's an opportunity for a lot of people to learn a lot this weekend. Thank you again. Appreciate your time.